Hello there, Pisces. How's it going, you guys? It's time for your reading. My name is Kelly. I'll be doing the read here. Well, I sure was busy yesterday. Whew. I did some spring cleaning, and that means tearing everything down and getting all the dust. And yeah, it gets kind of dusty in here. I have to take everything down and clean it really thoroughly. What's going on with Pisces? Yeah, it took me about all day, and I'm still really not done. I got most of it done, though. Well, you have Raido here. As you can see, I already pulled Raido out here because Raido is the rune of the day. And Raido in reverse is talking about, well, it's talking about a couple of things. It could be talking about difficulty traveling, because Raido means wagon wheel. Okay, so this is talking about your ride, and it could be that you could be having difficulties traveling for whatever reason, or maybe, yeah. But the thing is, though, it's next to Ingwaz here, and so Ingwaz is very, very positive, forward-moving energy, and so this, to me, could indicate some sort of spiritual, spiritual. Raido can be a very spiritual rune. It's like leveling up spiritually. And it can be also, short-term enlightenment about a certain situation or a problem. What's going on with Pisces? Like, kind of like, oh, yeah, you know what I mean? And then you have Othala. Well, Othala is in reverse. So, Othala, it talks about the family. This is a family rune. And so, somebody in the family is not happy. I don't know who that is, Pisces, but there's somebody in your family that's not happy. Either that or, I had some people tell me, I don't have any family. Well, it's somebody, okay, somebody close. And Othala in reverse, Othala is Pisces energy, but Othala in reverse is talking about, somebody not being happy. Somebody could be, you could feel like maybe you're walking on eggshells around someone. I don't know. We'll have to get, we'll have to continue that. That theory doesn't really sound too feasible to me, though, because of Ingwaz. Ingwaz is so potent and so powerful. It kind of like, it makes the reading better. It really does. What's going on with Pisces? Well, you have Gebo. Gebo is a blessing. So whatever this is, there's a blessing coming, Pisces, for sure. This could be a gift or some sort of blessing, but it's a blessing. Gebo means gifts and blessings. All right. Yeah, it looks really good for us. The only thing here is I'm concerned about here is Othala. You got a family member that we'll find out more when we get more into the read. What's going on with Pisces? Gebo again. Wow. Gebo again. So now this is really kind of good news here too, Pisces, because Gebo is touching Raido. All right. And so it's a blessing. It's a blessing in disguise, whatever this is. If there's any type of transportation problems or anything like that, or any problems, it's a blessing. It's going to turn out to be a blessing. All right. Now, Raido can also mean having to go somewhere that you don't really want to go. When it's in reverse, it could be like having to go somewhere you don't want to go. It could be something like that. But whatever the deal is, with this Raido, it's a wonderful blessing. And it's some sort of a gift, right? And I'm taking this as a spiritual gift. Because remember when I was talking about Raido in reverse, how it can be spiritual? Well, you know, I'm looking at Gebo right here. This is talking about a gift or a blessing. So this is some sort of a spiritual blessing, Pisces. Wow. For most of us. What's going on with Pisces? I'm really curious to see what's going on there with Raido now. And I won't know until I get the last rune out. We have Kenaz in reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is somebody else's energy, but it's still ours. It's kind of like half and half. So this could be feeling left out or in the dark. And whoever you're dealing with feels that way. It's probably this family member. This is probably the family member here that's feeling left out. Yeah. And as far as we're concerned, this is something that we're in the dark about. Yeah. Or at least to the full extent of it anyway. What else? Hagalaz. Yeah. So Pisces, this family member, whoever this is feeling left out in the dark. Are left out in the cold. They're feeling left out, and they're having a tower moment. This is Hagalaz. Hagalaz is the runes version of the tower. It means hail, and hail, you know, pounds things down. It kind of destroys crops, you know. What else is going on with Pisces? Ingwaz. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. So now Ingwaz is something about trust, okay? And I don't feel that you trust this person, Pisces. There's something here there's something about this person here that I don't feel that you trust. And I feel like this other person may have same issues. There's something going on with this other person that you don't trust. I thought that was the last rune, but it's not. What else is going on with Pisces? Wang Yu. Yeah, and it's got you kind of upset. This is, Wang Yu is unhappiness. It could be sadness. You could be sad over some sort of, you could be sad over this. This could be something that's got you kind of a little bit sad. It involves your family. I'm not really sure what this sadness is here, but the good news is here, Pisces, is look at all these blessings here. Look at this big blessing you've got coming. Okay, so you've got a big blessing coming. And with Wang Yu here in reverse, it's telling you to, I feel sad energy, but Wang Yu is telling me that to stay very positive and stay optimistic. Okay, don't dwell in negativity. Yeah, because things are going to be moving forward very, very shortly. And this is some sort of a spiritual, this could be some sort of a spiritual a gift, and it can also be, you know, there could be also some sort of transportation problem for somebody. Yeah, maybe you're having problems getting around or something with Wang Yu there. But Wang Yu is usually only temporary. I'm going to pull cards out and get more into it, because it's kind of curious. So what else? What's going on with Pisces? Do I have all these cards in here correct? There we go. All right, let's shuffle these. What's going on with Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? Well, the Knight of Pentacles is really good energy, Pisces. This is kind of like, you know, it's taking your time and moving slowly and very carefully so you can achieve your success. And I see Lagoose in there. Lagoose is a water rune. It means going with the flow, using your intuition. And with this is called a Bind rune, by the way. And then it's got Digaz there, you know, as well. Digaz is transformation and daylight. You know, something's come to light. But whatever the deal is here, Pisces, you're moving forward very, very carefully and precisely. And the Knight of Pentacles is probably one of the best knights in the deck, because he's very, very careful and he takes his time. He's not in a rush. You know, he does his thing, you know. I'm dumping cards everywhere. I don't have enough room in here. I straight up do not. What's going on with Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? The Chariot. Well, now this is awesome, Pisces. And I like this Chariot too, because this Chariot, see the two cats? They're focused. They're focused, and you're moving straight towards your victory. See Kenaz right there in the middle? That's Kenaz. That's victory. So you're moving forward towards your victory. All right? Regardless, this is kind of like a little bit rough energy here, because for number one, there's trust issues here that I can see, and then you're also dealing with the family, you know, and it can be sad sometimes. But I'm telling you, Pisces, whatever it is that you're doing, you're moving forward and very positively to your victory. Let's get another card. Then I'm going to clarify them. What's going on with Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? See, look at this. This is kind of like yesterday's energy. You know, Pisces, when I do the readings every day, it kind of usually turns out like this. Now, I remember yesterday we had the Chariot. So at some point in time, I don't know where, but... and I also remember we had the Nine of Pentacles. This is single energy, and this is abundance, okay? This is what you're heading for. You're heading straight towards abundance, and you're doing it very, very carefully with the, you know, slow, meticulous, very careful work. Yeah. So whatever it is that you're creating, Pisces, it's going to be very successful, okay? I see that right here with Ingwaz. Ingwaz is energy that propels you forward in a very positive way. It really does. So why is the Knight of Pentacles there? The Emperor taking control. Dang. Knight of Pentacles and the Emperor, you're taking control, Pisces. You're taking control, and you're also protected. Yeah, the Emperor is Aries energy. Yeah. Could be dealing with an Aries, too. Some of you guys could be. Let me dump in more cards. I really, really scoured and cleaned this whole area. I had pulled this whole table out and cleaned the walls and everything. What's going on with Pisces? Why is the Chariot there? Why is the Chariot there? Yeah, you're taking control and taking action. The Empress. See, look at this. And we got this the other day, and I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, but you know, the Empress is abundance. It's abundance, and this is what you're moving towards. You're moving towards your abundance. And here it is. There you are. I mean, I don't really, honestly, need to really clarify these anymore. I feel that this is really telling me the whole picture here, you know? I mean, whatever it is that you're working on, Pisces, you're taking control of it, and you're making it happen, all right? And you're being very, you're doing it very tactfully and very carefully, and not just, you know, going for it. You're doing it in a very calculated way, to where it comes out right. In other words, what you're doing whatever it is that you're doing correctly. You're not just, you know, that's why I like the Knight of Pentacles, because he's so thorough and he's not in a hurry. This guy's not in a hurry. He wants to make sure and get the job done right. And with the Emperor, this is taking control of the situation. And then you have the Chariot moving forward positively towards your victory. And here's your victory, the Empress. Our energy, again, you know, abundance. This is our abundant energy. This is talking about Gebo. This is some sort of abundance and blessing. And here it is. Here it is. I really like it. What else is going on with Pisces? Well, now that one had to come out because it kind of just flew out. A time for healing, Ballistic Moon. A time for healing. So it could be a time for healing, Pisces. You know, and I see somebody over here. I see a family member going through a tower moment, and whatever the deal is, you know, this family member is not happy, and there's some sort of trust issues here between you guys for sure. There's some sort of trust issues, whoever I'm reading for. Let's get one more of these. You are good enough, Pisces. Full moon in Virgo. You are good enough. All right. All right, let's pull some, let's get the birthday extended runes out. And sometimes, Pisces, I might space off and pull the wrong rune out. It's like the other day I pulled Tiwaz out and I said, yeah, but Tiwaz goes in the middle. So anyway, we have 3 different birthday runes for our birthday, Pisces. And, you know, I'm not splitting up the birthdays or anything at all. I'm just telling you what your birthday rune is. This is Solilo. This is for Pisces that are born February 19th to February 27th. So if you're born during those dates, that is going to be your birthday rune. And then the same thing here with Tiwaz, except this is for Pisces born February 28th to March 14th. So if you're born during those dates, that's going to be your birthday rune. And then here we have Barkana. And this is for Pisces born March 15th to March 20th. All right? So I like that. Let's see what else. All right, what's going on with Pisces? These are called the Awarm runes, by the way, and they're from Ireland and Scotland. And they're very, very old. They're not as old as these runes, but they're pretty old. These predate the Roman Empire. This is some of the earliest writings. Yeah. And this is Alim. Let's get another one. Alim is a good one. Creation. See, this means creation. You're creating something. You most certainly are. Yulian. Julian is talking about, I believe Julian is talking about health, but we'll find out. Let's get one more. Okay, and this is, gosh, I can't put my finger on that right now. And I should. Believe me, I should, because I pulled this card out a lot. But for some reason, it always escapes me. Here it is. It is Iya. Yeah, see, that's why I should have known that. This is Iya. Well, since I got Iya right here on the page, we'll just read about what it says. Okay, so Iya is the yew tree. Okay, and this represents lineage, aging, history, dying, transitions, thoughts and memories. And Iya represents wisdom and strength that we have inherited from our ancestors. Yeah, interesting. Says here, Pisces, aging is something to be celebrated, not feared. Not everybody's lucky enough to have gray hair, and it's something to be really grateful for. Iya is a fantastic representation of the cycle of nature, and it connects back to the first rune, Be, which actually means joyful beginnings. So this is really very, very good rune. Let's look at Julian. I know Julian's really close to that, I think. I think. Here it is right here. Okay, yeah, this is the honeysuckle tree. This is the honeysuckle or the beech tree. It could be either or. And and it's called Julian. And the meaning of this is endurance, change, pursuing your dreams, private thoughts, and revealing secrets. All right? Revealing secrets. Julian symbolizes the constant change in life and our courage to express ourselves during these changes. Honeysuckle and beech tree are both known for their strength and sturdiness. Honeysuckle is a tree that can overcome obstacles and reach heights with its climbing stems, and this represents the effort we make to achieve our dreams. Beech symbolizes determination and endurance, which is really good, with its sturdy structure and long lifespan. Julian expresses our determination to pursue our dreams and achieve our goals even during difficult times. So yeah, very good. Then lastly, we have Alim over here, and that is talking about creation. So let's see what it's talking about. See, she's pregnant, as you can see. So let's see what's going on here with Alim. Well, this is a very, very good rune. And I like this. And this is going to put a smile on your face, Pisces, because the meaning of it is joy and excitement, euphoria and creation, spiritual awakening. See, this is that spiritual gift here. Spiritual awakening. So you might be at the threshold for something new and exciting, but be patient. Fir tree is known for its height, and it gives you a beautiful perspective that can change your opinion easily. Alim will make you rise above your current position and see things more clearly from above. Wow, so that's really good. So, I mean, I see happiness for sure. I mean, look at all these blessings. Look at this blessing. You know, this is just kind of like lingering from something over here to do with this family member that there is trust issues with. Let's get some of this. What's going on with Pisces? Control issues. Deep-seated fear of losing power, feeling vulnerable, or a false sense of security. Interesting. What else is going on with Pisces? Toxic. Toxic. You may be projecting your unresolved issues onto others. Don't cause harm. What else is going on with Pisces? Procrastination. Procrastination. Putting things off becomes a bad habit, so use time management strategies. And that's what you're doing, Pisces. I don't really even need to say that because you know, I see the Knight of Swords, or I mean the Knight of Pentacles. I see the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, you are using time management strategies. You definitely are. Yeah. So that's what I like about that. You know, and you know, I was also thinking here too, you know, yesterday in the reading, something came up about an inheritance, you know, and it's still here with Othala in reverse. It could be also a disagreement and an inheritance, just like what yesterday's reading is as well. But whatever the disagreement is, it's got this other family member. They're not happy and they're going through a tower moment right now. You got some trust issues for sure. Yeah, I don't know what's all going on. It's different for everybody, you know. Just a general reading. But yeah, I thought I would throw that out because the true meaning of Othala is inheritance. What else is going on with Pisces? Whatever you wish, whatever you wish. When you lessen the importance of problems and suffering, life will swing back into balance. Stop the struggle and feel peace. The world responds to you. I like that. Let's get another one. Wild and wonderful. Why focus on limitations and realism? Breakthroughs and miracles require no linear experience or method. Unexplainable and illogical magic happens every day. Wow. See? It's not looking too bad, really. Shine bright. Shine bright. Man, really awesome. It's never a mistake to give of yourself. Some will take it for granted, others may take advantage of it. Do not allow bad energies to overpower your light. Don't do that. Don't allow any bad energies to interfere your light. Yeah, for sure. All right, we're going to pull some more runes out here. Kind of an interesting read, huh? All right, let's see what else. What's going on with Pisces? You got the eye. Well, that's good. The eye came up in the upright. Sorry for bumping my head on that. I keep bumping my head on that. It's because I kind of am cramped. I'm cramped for space. What else is going on with Pisces? The wave rune. That's awesome. Man, we're getting really good runes here, Pisces. Not really too shabby of a read, especially when I'm looking over there at Gebo twice. And the crossroads. Interesting. Well, let's get into it and see what it's talking about here. So the eye is really very good. It signifies intuition, clarity, and the awakening of inner wisdom. So it's like using your intuition. You know, make sure that you're doing that. And I know that you are. Like the all-seeing eye that penetrates the veil of illusion, it represents the power of perception and the ability to discern truth from falsehood, guiding us towards greater understanding and enlightenment. There you go, yeah. That's what Raido is talking about too. All right, let's get over here to the waves. Now the waves, this is water, okay? So, I mean, obviously it's, you know, water. Water is really awesome, okay? It's really good. And what it's talking about here is talking about fluidity, flexibility, and the ability to navigate life's challenges with ease. I really like this. Like the rhythmic movement of waves upon the shore, it encourages us to embrace change and go with the flow, trusting in our ability to adapt to whatever comes our way. So yeah, I feel like I'm kind of repeating myself because these runes are kind of like making me. Okay, and so the crossroads is signifying choices and opportunities and the potential for new directions. Like the dividing paths at a crossroad, it represents the freedom to choose our own destiny and explore different avenues in life. Really good rune. Really super good rune. All right, let's get some more runes out here. What's going on with Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? Wong Yu. Ah, look at this, Pisces. This is Wong Yu right here. See, Wong Yu. It came up in the upright over here. This is awesome. This is we're heading towards happiness. We are heading towards happiness. Just stay positive and don't do anything sudden. Just keep going with the flow. Let's get another in here. That's awesome. What's going on with Pisces? Othala. Othala. It's in the upright. So, you know, this is Othala. Yeah. And the meaning of Othala is inheritance. But this is probably most likely for most of us just talking about, you know, hanging out with somebody that we trust that's in our family. I mean, there's somebody here in the family that there's trust issues with. I can feel that. But this is probably another family member. Because look at this, you're happy. This is happy. What else? Let's get one more room. Yeah, most likely you're just hanging out with another family member that is, you know, that is okay. But this is, I definitely see a family member that is not happy. Kenaz. Ingwaz. Sorry, Ingwaz. I always get those two things mixed up. So, yeah, you're going to be spending time with a family member you trust, Pisces. Yeah, this is, you know, I don't know what this other family member, what the deal is on that. But, you know, this could also be a spouse, too, you know. This is talking about somebody that you trust. It could be a close friend. It could be a spouse. And it could be, you know, it could be somebody in your family. But it's somebody that you trust. Yeah, it's probably somebody in your family that you trust. Yeah. But then again, there's somebody else here in the family that, you know, there's some trust issues going on here for sure. All right. And it's kind of made you feel a little unhappy. But that's going away, I'm telling you that. I mean, you've got some really good things coming here, Pisces. You've got blessing after blessing. So it's going to be really interesting to see how everything materializes. But there you have it, Pisces, and I sure hope you enjoyed the reading. And if you haven't, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys again tomorrow. All right, Pisces. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.